Tape is rolling. Getting ready to go live in a few seconds.
You quiet on the set?
Not quite yet. Almost. I guess I should trusty trader bot is work. Alrighty, quiet on the set, boys and girls. Click.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand new news right here inside Shroud the Avatar. 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. It is Thursday, Tequila Thursday, or as
Torta
Jack
Thursday.
likes to call it,
Torta.
Torta Thursday.
Torta Thursday.
Torta Thursday, November 2nd, 2017, here inside Shroud the Avatar. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls, and of course, if you missed yesterday's show, man, you missed a freaking madhouse. That's all I gotta say. It was a wreck. It was a train wreck beyond train wrecks. We had Atos here, and Atos decided he was going to try and crash the server while we were doing lunch with Laz and Jack.
And you know who crashed? I did.
That guy. That's right, that guy.
Something happened that actually killed my
Not
video
only did his
driver.
game crash, his stream crashed at the same time.
Whatever happened caused my video card to shit itself. And
yeah, I mean,
let's just say it's like
you went down in flames.
Why is this going all white? Why is this? It's like, what is going on here?
What wasn't even a blue screen of death? It was just
Well, at least I didn't get dropped out of Discord, so that's at least a good thing.
Well, you didn't lose your internet connection. Yes, and that is a good thing. And of course, welcome there, Eagle, and Patch Up. Welcome. And that's okay, Patch Up. You can actually chime in and Twitch there. And of course, we monitor Twitch around the clock. So if you got a question or something like that, throw it in Twitch. We will see it. And usually we will
respond at some
answer or reply to it. Now, I don't know what you were disagreeing about at the time that you were watching, because I wasn't watching at the time. So,
and no
if
idea
you've got something to comment on,
and no clue which broadcast he was actually looking at.
Well, I could have switched over, but I was setting up for the show this morning. So when he chimed in, he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's a replay." Let's see. I got Duke saying he's muted. Nope, you're not muted, Duke. Not on our side.
This push to talk button is not working.
Ah, well, that'll do it. I see him lighting up, but I don't see anything coming out of him.
I don't even see him lighting up.
There
he's lighting up.
He ain't got nothing to do with us. You ain't got no mutes on you, from what I can see.
Wait, the all-important, click the little gear icon beside your name at the bottom. Go to voice and change your input device to your actual microphone.
That usually helps.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Discord does have a couple funky things, or you may just want to switch
occasionally
to
changes
voice activated and back to push to talk real quick, and then just reset it that way. That usually works. But anyway, moving right along. Yes, Chris was here yesterday. Atos was on the set, and he decided to cause a little chaos. He started summoning people, and I know he promised some prizes, and he gave some away. Does anybody get anything cool yesterday, by the way? I never got a chance to ask anybody.
I don't even know who got, if anything was actually handed out. I know some people, or he's... I know List said that, hey, he gave out some prizes, but not to me.
Yeah, I didn't get anything.
Yeah. The two guys that just sit on the lot all the time didn't get anything.
Okay. Now, Patch Up was talking about the attunements, and yeah, I gotta agree with that. That's Jack's biggest stance, but
hey,
not exactly the way you're explaining. If water goes down, fire goes up. No, if you gain in fire, the opposite goes down. But if the opposite goes down, does not necessarily mean the other one goes up.
I didn't say that. I said if one goes up.
Patch Up saying, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think he's just reversing the comment. So it's like if you're gaining skill in fire, that drops your water. That's the only way to balance what people are learning skills in, because it's a completely classless system. You have to have some sort of check.
Such a system,
yeah.
If your water went down, would your fire go up? Yes, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily, right?
Yeah. Think of the reading of the Lichkin, which raises your death by 100 and lowers your life by 100.
Now raises your death attunement by 50. Let me pull this up on
50 and lowers it by 100.
I have it on me. Hold on. And of course, when I got the triggers for the soundbot, that doesn't help me much. I got to change that. Let's try that again.
And so, while
Merrick Dragon is now hosting us. Thank you, Merrick Dragon.
And while Laz is looking for information,
it's plus 50 death attunement. Go ahead.
Okay. Go for it. Plus 50
minus 50% healing modifier, and minus 100 life attunement. Awesome. So you lose double the life. So it's not even an equal trade-off. You lose double on life compared to the 50 that you get for
double
death.
And plus some.
And then, of course,
it's
the
double plus
healing modifier, which makes Justin's job a lot tougher when she's trying to heal me while I'm wearing that ring.
Yeah. It happens.
Or anybody's job, including mine, is my healing works like jack shit when I'm wearing that ring.
It works like Jack's healing? What?
And yeah, like Jack's healing. And of course, all the good spells that we have to do that, the death spells, only really work when you're this close to death. So, really then worthless throughout the rest of the time, because they don't help replenish me when I'm halfway dead and I can't use the healing spell. So I gotta wait till that critical spell is on its way and hope that the random die roll that does not work properly, was gonna save my ass, because it never does. So hence I stopped even looking down that path, and I switched back the other way, and I went to life and fire, and that is just been pissing me off.
That's until Chris turns around and balances things and makes it so that way fire is completely useless.
Now, everybody keeps telling me that using Tap Soul. Tap Soul only taps my life to give me focus. That does not help when my life is this far down. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, you know what? Falcon's Lantern wants you to know that the random number generator gods hate you. And
Oh, well, they don't just hate me.
And-
Just ask Pete the Noob about the random number generator gods. He's
They
got
hate me.
he loves
for
wearing
crying
that
out
shirt too.
He's
But-
got the T-shirt and the subscription.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just pulling out soapbox today, I guess. For not
Yes.
anything.
Well, no, so just we're fielding questions. I got
it-
questions there. We're gonna field them. We don't get them every day, so when we do, we gotta take advantage of that. You know that.
Now, I have a question for Falcon's Lantern, who actually had a comment that is a ridiculous notion in the first place. If they're trying to drive more people away from the game, then that will be a great way to do it.
Okay. So List is
Alright.
telling me keep hitting tap sulfur mana to purposely lower your health.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on.
I have
Hey,
no
hey.
problem lowering my health. That is not the problem. See, the NPCs do that just fine for me.
Hey, Laz.
Okay.
I had someone else I was in the middle of it, and you just cut me off for that list comment.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls. Because
What did you have?
Falcon's Lantern had said that this is a ridiculous notion in the first place. And I had a question for him. Are you referring to the concept of attunement with the raising and the lowering? Or are you referring to artifacts? With a
Yeah.
double plus punishment.
Death Tree, Necromancer. That means when I go up
Yeah.
against undead, they should bow down because I could whip their ass just by waving my hand. Apparently, that doesn't work in this world, so not going there. When I got 179 death attunement and I go up against skeletons and they kill me with one hit, we have a problem, Houston. Thank you. I'm sorry, Austin.
We got lots of problems anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, on
lots
that
of
one.
problems. Lots of problems.
But,
Lots of work and lots of things to happen still. And hopefully it becomes something where people are here for years.
yeah, absolutely.
And thanks,
But
Falcons.
meanwhile, so what was his? What did he have to say there? I'm looking.
Oh, he's referring to he doesn't like the idea of attunement to balance what people are GMing their skills in, actually making it where as one goes up, it drops the opposing school. He doesn't like that idea because it thinks it'll drive people.
I'm not big on it.
I think it just forces people into some sort of specialization, and as you found out after they tweaked death to not work on undead.
That's what I was doing. We were told, hey, specialize and you'll get extra. So I went down that specialization path, and come to find out the specialization is not the path. The path is
generalization. It's
Cisco. That's the path, man.
The path
learn
is-
everything and spend. That's the path, not specialization. I haven't met a specialized character yet who's gotten that kind of bonus. And if you are that specialized character, come on down.
That's
I wanna
because
talk
there
to
is no bonus for specialization. That's why.
you. Well,
Can y'all hear me now?
Hello. What's the damn problem?
What's the damn problem in here?
Fixing
You
your
got a
mic.
microphone problem.
God, Gertie. Hey, I got something I got to bring up today on y'all's show. Now, y'all let me squeeze in here.
What do you got?
Look, I got some information come from somebody. I'm trying to open up an online bordello there in Owl's Head. You understand? Somebody got a hold of me and said that I might need to check the laws about online prostitution and whatnot, and whether or not it was legal to do it in the game and whatnot, because Portalarium stated that if it ain't legal in the United States, then it's not legal, or if it's illegal in the United States, then it's not legal in the game.
You're incorporated in Nevada, right?
Oh, yeah, you betcha.
It's
There you
legal.
go.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's what I was going to ask. I mean, what y'all's inside? Because age verification was brought up. What y'all's thoughts on having a bordello in Owl's Head?
Well, I came down that bordello the other day, and I went looking for some lady company, and I couldn't find none. So first off, you really gotta
Well, did you
do
find Knob
something
though?
about that.
I mean, you could have asked Knob.
No, well, Knob was across the street, doing his job over there. And he said he was off duty. He was tired. And Zeke had been working him all night long.
Well,
Now see, what is this, Gillian? He says Serenite has a bathhouse. I mean, how that any different?
well, is it a
Apparently there's
Russian
some
bathhouse?
concern. I don't know. I just don't know. What I do know is that it has raised some concerns in the community that there's going to be a whorehouse over at Owl's Head. I just want to make sure that I ain't breaking no laws.
Are you charging money?
Well, that was the thing. See, this person that got a hold of me said, well, now the gold can be sold as money. I said, yeah, but the gold is not for sale from Port Alarium for money. Just because the players put an intrinsic value on the gold, that ain't none of my damn business.
That's right.
In game, it's really not an issue just because it's virtual. It's role play. It is fantasy, and so it is not reality. So
Well, now wait a minute. I'm actually going to have rooms in TeamSpeak that people can come into and actually get it on.
so
That's like cyber stuff. Now I call.
Ain't nothing wrong with
It's
hot
good-
chatting. Last I looked,
it's going to be a couple dudes in there just going at it. It's all good. I mean, who cares?
unless you're Anthony Weiner, talking to underage girls, you're pretty, okay to do that. I mean, Jack's even got the Tinder app for crying out loud. I mean,
I do? Since when?
Which one do you have? I know you had one of those damn apps.
Well,
Bumble?
Yeah, look at the smile on his face. Like I ain't
Bumble,
talking.
it's for networking.
Bumble.
well, guys, if you don't mind, just kind of keep your ears open and research. Help me research a little bit about whether or not this is legal, because I damn sure don't want to get the FBI beating on my door and say, well,
Okay.
Mr. Cooper, we're going to have to haul you downtown because your shit online just ain't appropriate.
It is
Well,
it
that
is
didn't stop
perfectly
you in
legal.
UO, did it?
But if you have children and you are worried about them encountering anything untoward, I suggest that you play in the game mode called Friends Only. So that way you do not see other players, and you do not have to deal with any kind of toxic comments or offensive comments that you may have. So if you party up, you set everybody up in Friends Only, and they are in a party, then they'll all be together, and you can play together as a family. So that is actually what my nieces do, because my nieces are 13, 14, and 16. Whenever they play, along with my brother, they play in Friends Only mode, and they all party together, and they just run around doing their thing. And that way they don't have to worry about seeing anybody else, and my brother doesn't have to worry about me or someone else saying something that he may or may not consider inappropriate.
He just found a way to separate them so they don't have to be subjected to lunch with Laz and Jack. That's all.
And Patch Up, thanks for joining Discord. Hey, did you?
Hey, that works.
You finally got that bot working?
Actually, they built it into Discord.
Oh,
They snuck it in. Yeah. So, yes, welcome, Patch Up.
Yeah.
Welcome. Come on in.
Yeah,
Join the family. We're here.
Yeah, don't forget, if you want to join us in Discord, go to nbnn.info, click on the Discord button, or go to discord.me/nbnn, or message us in Discord, or download the NBNN app and join us in Discord that way.
That's
All
right.
kinds of ways to join us in Discord. Reason not to. You can hang out with all of us.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
that.
boy,
That's it.
Old boy said he found a meth lab in soda. Now, that's got to be illegal.
Nope.
Well, I don't know. It's not unless they're selling it in real life.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know. Is there a way to make concoctions in Ultima like that? And now, right now, our biggest problem, of course, is the loot drops of giving away that stuff. And of course, we've already
killing me.
addressed that.
Yeah.
I know.
Killing our business.
Killing both of us. I'm telling you. Killing us alchemists, specialized. So I went right down the path that Lazarus always does. Lazarus always dabbles in the arts. He's always been an alchemist tinker. So I went right down the alchemy path. I went right to GM, and here we are. again, Death Mage got screwed.
Yeah,
Alchemist got screwed. I'm just going to go Spiffco, man. That's all. He's going to learn everything.
That's the only way to do it is learn, build up that XP pool, so turn off all your skills, and then turn around and generalize and everything.
That's right.
And that way, as you need to switch up your deck while you're in combat, you can do so to completely dominate whatever you're up against.
Now, see, Merrick, that's really the great thing to do is...
the Basement Smith Lab? Yeah, it is.
No, he makes his nieces do all the mining.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I tried to, but my nieces don't have the fortitude to do it.
Well, look here. We done got somebody hit me up on Whisper that's interested in joining the Bordello.
I'm sure. We got all sorts of comments here. Of course, somebody says, Zeke sounds more country than me, and I'm from Oklahoma. Well, Zeke's from Texarkana, so I don't know if you get any more country than that these days.
Yeah.
And I'll ask that dude there from Oklahoma. You familiar with Roy, by God, Mercer?
I have no idea what you're talking about. But Falcon's Lanner, he says that most people will not take the time to GM everything except for some of the certifiable people. I know way too many of the certifiable people then.
Yeah, I know.
Way too many of them.
Marguerite here. Marguerite, I thought I saw her. She's running around with like 14 GMs on her. But right before we got started today, I saw Jack doing something over on screen over there. It looked like he was getting ready for the NBNN drinking game. Matter of fact, he is ready. I see him raising his glass right there.
Well, it is Jack and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Jack and Diet, I tell you. Jack and the Jack.
I know. So you're trying to say that it's time for the stand-up corner where the devs talk about weird things?
It's about time. Unless we got anything else here. Julian's got 18 GMs, man. How can you do that stuff, man?
I have no idea. They're playing the game.
I guess, I've probably got more hours logged than most of these people combined, and
hey, but
that's just on Steam.
But your crafting out GMs are top notch.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those.
Hey,
but, we don't brag about
just
that.
Remember, I racked up 1 million XP just from wood pulp. And that is 20.
I don't even know why. Not once, but twice, man. You want to talk about a sucker for punishment? Twice.
Yep.
I wouldn't even do that once.
Okay, so stand-up corner where the devs turn around and say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today. Eventually, their information gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it. So this is Hump Day's
Hump Day
stand-up.
From
yesterday, because today is toward a Thursday. Where over in the art department,
of course,
you've got Bob the Builder.
Cult of Bob.
Working on sleds. He's preparing to...
Are we going to be able to ride them?
Well, yes, we're going to be going tobogganing.
Yeah, that would be nice, if I can get on the top of the hill here at Owl's Head and ride down that road and knock people over on my sled. That would be really cool.
Absolutely. I'm waiting for the inflatable ball. That way we can just get in it, like run all over the place and bounce off walls.
Oh, the whatchamacallit ball. There's a name for those.
The death ball, so that way as I go off the cliff.
I saw a guy actually shoot a YouTube video. He spent the night on a lake in one of those balls. He filled the ball up, went inside, and floated and spent the night sleeping on a lake inside one of those things.
I watched the YouTube video of the guy going.
Oh, that's crazy.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. He still goes splat.
Still goes. Damon working on magic shields and death.
Death. We got enough death around here. That's not hard to do. Like I said, just hang out with me. You'll see death in all sorts of shapes and forms.
Yeah, and Fletcher working on Elven Children. And the mustache helm.
The mustache helm. Should we let everybody know that Movember is in full force, or are we going to even mention that this month?
Well, Movember is in full force. That is Starr's charity of choice. And don't forget the Make a Difference items on the store are related to Movember are still there.
Why doesn't get the fanfare like everything else does? I don't know. We'll have to talk about that later.
Because they tried to take over No Shave November.
That was the same thing.
Yeah, nothing. You hear the crickets out there? Yeah, nothing.
The Ugly Fist was working on Norgard Barbarians and Baby Dragons.
Baby Dragons.
He is pulling a donkey, and he is gone out and trying to procreate with all the dragons to make the babies.
Now, I'm not even going to touch that now.
Why not?
Aren't we told that wasn't going to happen?
It is happening. I mean, you see the Ugly Fist is trying to make baby dragons.
Yeah.
It is happening.
Are we going too far? And going that, they won't be tameable? Is that what we're going to hear? They won't be tameable, even though they're smaller versions?
I have no idea.
There's several folks I've almost got talked into coming into this game, and the whole reason that they're going to be coming in is so they can tame and ride a dragon. Now, how about that?
Well, again, we've been told that ain't going to happen.
I'll be damned.
Definitely not in episode 1. Maybe in episode 4.
Dragons were not going to be tameable, and definitely not rideable. Hell, we ain't even got rideable horses yet. I wouldn't be thinking about tameable. Although we got plenty of people with horses here on the lot just waiting, raring to get on them puppies.
Well, if they're going to allow you to float around in airships, why not ride a dragon? Now, come on.
Well, when I actually see a rideable airship, then I will work towards asking for that. But until such time, I'd like to see a horse first.
Okay.
Wouldn't you?
Okay.
I'm just watching Gex spank spec on my stream.
Oh, well,
and especially when he started off with the courage salute and saying, "Do you see the spanking hand?"
I do could.
Then he went like this to warm up his hands, and then he just started spanking spec. And
hey, hold on now. She's actually got a bare bottom. How did they do that?
Well, it's she's wearing panties. It's just the angle.
Don't look like she's wearing nothing in that picture. But hey,
hold on, I'm on my way. Hold on.
Well, this is what happens when you're not in game and you're not on the set. So that means that the almighty Gix Vargach is Matt. He's trying to make the satyrs do some emotes and working on some crafting. Whereas Reed is working on bugs and screenshots.
Bugs.
And the Novia map painting.
Thank you.
Over in design, Beezus.
The bees.
He's working on Release 48 recipes and quest items. I love how Spec is doing the whisper emote as she's getting spanked. She bends over a little bit.
Yeah.
And then after that, we do have the Sea Wolf working on
Sea Wolf.
the White Guard world building and spawning. Then no more Mr. Nice Guy, Damien. Working on the Solace Bridge outskirts. Dan the Man
Brennan.
has discovered the entrance location.
Which one? Which one?
I don't know. I don't know, but he has discovered it.
He's discovered the entrance locations.
Yes. And airy fun. You're right.
Yeah, who is that writing that dribble? I'll tell you what.
It's the truth, man. I saw it on the internet.
Spanking
You guys are too much. I tell you what.
Hold on. Spanking the horse.
Change places there. Love this shit. I tell you.
See, Gix needs to move forward about like 6 inches. So that way the hand gets right on the cheek.
Yeah, I like Econda spanking the horse.
Yeah, the spanking of the horse was... Inspect needs to be taught a lesson. He is wearing his gimp helmet. Yep.
Moving right along.
No, we're not. We're just watching Spanx.
We're just going to watch everybody get spanked.
Okay, so Sanyo is working on conversations and quests. Lum the Mad
Lum the Mad
has decided to finally start working on some daily quests and dialogue. See,
quest that'll work daily.
Yeah, something like that. You'll be able to do a quest daily. Now the real question is, are they going to reset it like all the other times to where it keeps on progressing to where you could never do it?
Well, it's one of them things. The grind is real, so I mean, am I really gonna want to go fetch the same item for the same person over and over and over again? I mean, it better be worth it.
That, and they need to like put all sorts of weird caps on things, and to me, it's not hard. I mean, they could have left that animal hide quest in, and then just like say, okay, you can turn it in once per day. And
I thought they did.
They turned it to the special animal hide.
Right, but you can still do that on a daily basis, I thought. You just had to go get the special hides. You just couldn't pick up hides.
I just want my normal animal hides. The real question is that quest in Braemar for the guy that's buying hides still there?
Last I knew.
Oh, whoops. Did I possibly spoil a secret for everybody?
One of the very, very earliest quests, was...
Yep. I don't think that guy had a limit on things either.
Now I know that they changed the, what was it? Lord Elmar here, the guard captain.
Yeah.
Enmar.
Yeah, he sucks now.
They changed his quest, for the...
ectoplasm.
Yes.
I miss the ectoplasm. I really do. The ectoplasm was awesome. Great way to make some money. Why did they have to kill it? So let's see. Where am I at? Sorcerer Steve.
That's right.
Working on the Path of Truth mine.
Path of Truth mine.
The energy vortex is spawning the mine. He's spawning.
New mines, folks. New mines.
He's spawning landmines out in his backyard. So be careful what you step in.
Yeah, that would be funny.
So he is leaving the logs all over the place. You have no control over what you're going to do. And from what I've heard, it's not just on the grass either. It is all over the place. I mean, he is truly trying to mark his territory with the mon spining.
Shroud's into some of that action.
I just got legal verification about online phone sex and bordellos. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Perfectly legal?
It's perfectly legal. Even between a minor that is not of the age of legal consent in one state to have conversation about sex with an adult. But it is a very bad idea to do so, because if the police become aware, they can easily think that they intend to engage in real life sex. But to have cyber sex and have discussion of sex, technically it is not against the law.
There you go. Bordello declared open. Yay.
Now, I would put a sign on your bordello that it's not open to minors.
Right, and you bet. As long as I put it on there, and as long as the people that are participating can, talk to each other about age and whatnot, between two consenting adults, they can do whatever they want.
Now, what you should do
comes to mind. I don't know why.
What you should do is you should go to shroudmarketplace.com, go to Wolfdom's shop, get that cheese sign writing, and have them write out in the cheese 18 plus only.
And then set up a shop right next door
that
sells those fake IDs that says you're 18 plus.
Yeah, you could do that too. Let's see.
Cyber speckled spanking. I like that.
Yeah. Where was I at? Because I have no idea.
We don't know anything about sexual acts or anything like that, as we have,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We've got voyeurism going on here while people are doing all sorts of things, halfway naked. I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about that here.
All depends on what monitor I'm looking at. It's either OBS or it is the actual nudes. So we're going to continue or no?
Sure.
We're over in tech.
Bobby. Got a couple minutes left. Little Bobby Thompson.
Working on combat mode visuals. Huh. That's interesting.
More stuff to get in our way so I can't see what I'm trying to hit.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Don't know what you're talking about, Laz. Never seen anything like that.
And soda map and meetings.
You can get all this stuff blocking my visuals, but I can't get a movable health bar, so I can, put that someplace where I can see it. I don't get it.
Somewhere where it's useful for you?
Yeah, somewhere it's useful for everybody, but that's beside the point.
Hey, don't forget, we just have to wait for that guy to come back from his honeymoon.
That's
and then
right.
he'll
Must
get right
be a
on it
damn
because
good honeymoon.
it is super easy for that to be done. I mean, we're just waiting for him to come back.
Such low-hanging fruit it was supposed to be.
From his honeymoon. They'll get that working. And soda map and meetings. Then Eric working on bugs.
Bug.
And wait, hold on.
That's right. Take your drink.
And Seder animations. JY. He's lubing up the world item synchronization. Whereas Wizard Smoke working on some map content information update. Whereas the Deathbringer one and only working on quest visuals and visual effects support. NFG Rock.
NFG Rock.
Working on the store architecture and soda map and meetings. Corey Kirk. Or Tassilo.
I saw him wandering around in game earlier.
He was. Tassilo working on Steam updates and soda map and partner architecture. Over in studio services, we have Barrick working on community spotlight and charity setup. And announcements, and telethon, and the lack of a comma.
And then...
Whereas the Attenwood...
And then...
He's working on QA. And sanity testing. And Scrum support.
Scrum support.
See, what they're doing is they're going to be taking up that Australian rules football later on this week. And they're trying to decide, are they actually going to wear the headgear, or are they going to do it like the fun way and not wear any protection, not even something to protect their teeth? Questionable.
Things that make you go.
Yeah. KAX is working on Epic Data Architecture and CS.
Epic Data Architecture.
And finance support and the QA process review. Whereas Serafina He's trying to support the team, saying, "It's okay, you did it."
Yay, team.
And QA.
What's the W stand for?
Radio.
Radio.
NCS.
That's right.
And policy review.
Wonderful customer service.
It's over in useless overhead.
And where is all the
You've
useless
got it.
overhead?
You've got an
today?
empty
That's
room in
right.
there.
I tell you what,
And the Dippy Bird.
the bird.
He was trying to crash my game, and he succeeded.
Yes, he did.
Performance and memory leaks plugged in Leeds meeting, whereas Hutch was working on the nightmare statue and the dead hedge fence and lighting. Because you know what? There's no time to work on Halloween assets like November 1st.
After Halloween, that's right.
Absolutely. And that's what our devs said they were working on yesterday. And it's all good. Don't have a Chris's blog, so we don't have him updating what he actually worked on yesterday. We
know. He was here yesterday doing it, so of course I gotta. Yeah.
He did a great job crashing my game. I mean, right in the middle of the stream.
Merrick, did you actually see the video? I know I shared that. You were probably in the. You were in the hospitaler meeting when I shared the video. It's great stuff, of course. If you know the original story, that came from Temujin.
What story are you talking about?
We got Serafina going, "What's the W stand for?" Literally on tape. You know, I had her doing the liners. This is okay. I want you to go ahead and just, my name is, and you're listening WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. So she had it in her head, but she had the Radio Free Britannia, but she couldn't figure out why the W was there. And she's like, "Well, what's the W stand for?" And of course, luckily for me, Justin was sitting in next to Bob. So I said, "You got to go ask Justin." So she went into the door and Justin relays the story. And I've got this all on tape. So it's just funny because she tells the Timmy story. And, Sarah's like, "So is that like, WKRP?" And it's like, you got it.
Yep.
So, yes, I did share the blooper reel in the hospitalers. And, yes, what's the W stand for? So, again, the joke is perpetuated yet again. What's the W stand for? Radio.
Yep. Radio.
Of course, Pete will tell you we had a great time trying to figure out what the W is for at his part.
Radio.
And that's where we came up with radio. That's right.
Lots of recreational substances and alcohol contributed to discovering radio.
Lots of alcohol. I know that.
Okay, lots of alcohol.
There was no alcohol at that event whatsoever. This coming in from St. Bernard's Medical Hospital here in Arkansas, by the way. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey, there he is. How are you? I'm guessing you missed last night's events because I didn't see any coverage.
I did. But whenever I looked at the clock, I realized it was now 10:30, and I was like,
it was already too late, and you'd just woken up, I believe. But anyway, for those of you who missed it last night, the EVL folks had their, what was it, the 8th annual or semi-annual, whatever it was, Virtue League.
It was just the award ceremony last night.
Award ceremony,
Yeah,
thank you.
I was not in game, or I may have been in game, but I was not at my computer.
Season 7 ended last night, and Season 8 will begin on November 12th, if my memory serves.
Yeah, I can't get it right. I don't know. The list says 6. I say 8. You say 7. Maybe somebody from EVL chime on and let us know.
It's season 73. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're figuring a season because, they've had, never mind. We haven't been here 7 years, 6 years.
No, they've done, I think this is like 6 months of them doing the Virtue League.
Seasonal.
Look. No, it was the end of Season 7. Season 8 will begin. I filmed and captured Season 6. I broadcast that. I stopped for season 7. I'll be back at season 8.
Okay.
And 4 seasons a year, spring, winter, summer, fall, all that great stuff. So there are 4 seasons a year, so you do the math.
Okay. Yeah, 4 seasons a year, but they don't put
That almost makes sense.
almost. Hey, it's almost as good as Shroud math, so don't worry about it. It makes sense around here. But it's about that time that we start wrapping things up around here.
And the Virtue League's moving to Saturdays, according to list.
I don't know if is that actually true, or is that just
That is true. I have that email from Brickbat himself. It is moving to Saturdays, which is why I say I think the first day is on the 12th, but you'll have to check your calendar. It's going to be on a Saturday.
That would be the 11th.
Very cool. Very cool. And of course, speaking of the calendar,
Oh, that thing that's available on the NBN
I wouldn't
app.
know anything about any calendars, but yes, that would be available on nbnn.info or on the NBNN Shroud Avatar app. That's right. You can get the app on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. Wherever your electronic device resides, you got a copy of the NBNN Shroud Avatar app waiting for you for free in your store. All you got to do is search for Shroud Avatar, Soda, or NBNN, or even better, just go to nbnn.info, click on one of the corresponding links, and it'll bring you to the appropriate store. Or if you're watching us in replays, use that QR code up on the screen, and that will bring you to the appropriate store as well. Of course, the NBNN Shroud Avatar app has all sorts of great links. You can see pictures and videos from all the events that have been happening. I had a guy hit me up last night. He's like, "You think this game's going to last? Do you think people are playing?" And I'm like, "Well, dude, we just finished, our third, annual gathering down, at Austin. We've been to many events. We've been here for quite a few years. I've been doing news show, told him all about us, and gave him the website, and he's like, okay, cool. Sounds like a plan."
Yeah,
So,
I've been playing for 3 years.
I was going to say, we've been doing the news for almost 3 years here. Coming up in March, we'll be 3 years.
Is it 3 years?
Nonstop. Almost 3
that's
years, brother. We've been here a long freaking time. I tell you what. Yeah. Numbers don't lie.
You're going to drive me to drinking.
4 years, Laz.
What's that?
I said I thought it was 4 years. See, I'm wrong again.
Nope. We started on St. Patrick's Day in 2015, and we in 2018 will be our 3rd year. That's right.
I started watching it at Hobloff.
Okay. You actually watched a real live show.
Yeah.
Those,
With the rubber chickens and all.
Rubber chickens and all. No script, actually at Lord British's Castleton properly in cosplay, proper cosplay to do the show. And of course, those shows are up on nbnn.info. Click on the link. But meanwhile, yes, you can check out all sorts of great stuff. You can get to the forums. You can listen to the radio. You can read the NBNN Daily Britannia, published 7 days a week. All sorts of great news from Shroud Avatar and beyond. And of course, the NBNN Shroud Avatar calendar, hosted right here on nbnn.info. Go to nbnn.info. Okay, you heard that right. nbnn.info.
Yes.
Shameless self-promotion.
.info, not .com.
.info.
.info.
Info.
Just like if you're going to
Calendar.
WRFB, it's .rocks.
.rocks.
Then let's see. Don't forget that the Google Public Calendar, the Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, is an aggregate of all of the available community calendars related to Shroud that Laz knows about it. And if you want to add your events, or if you want to add your community calendar to this one, you need to email news@nbnn.info, so that way your stuff can be added over here. At all times.
Talk to this guy.
Yeah, news@nbnn.info.
That's right. And again, you don't want to do your own calendar. I got a calendar. All you need is a Google account.
Speaking of calendars, we also need to put together the NBNN yearly calendar which
The
is
Christmas
all the
calendar.
greatest nudes in game, and those pictures do
Nudes
need to be sent to
at
nudes at
NBNN.info.
NBNN.info. Yes,
Man, I
nudes.
got one I can show them from down in the rise. Woo, we
Yeah,
got Laz good.
You just send that to nudes at nbnn.info, and maybe it'll make this year's
Yeah,
calendar.
maybe. Then after that, don't forget all times on the community calendar or central time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time.
Nude Britannia time.
Yes, 12s and 6s around the clock, Monday through Friday. You do need to tune in your ether amplifiers to WRFB.
WRFB.
Radio Free Britannia. For
Keep
that
rolling
for that
calendar
special
up.
show where two idiots interpret the news so you don't have to on lunch with us.
Yes.
At 6 p.m. this afternoon, or 7 p.m., I should say, you can always join Kaizen Phoenix Fire Malhari for the Phoenix Republic PvE nights and go explore all kinds of dungeons, caves, all kinds of weird things. Never know what's going to happen as you go kill stuff. At 7 p.m. is also the 70s at 7 on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
And
This is
at
W stand for.
At 8 o'clock, be prepared to have your ear holes massaged.
Gently massage.
Oh, yeah. After that probing they received last
Oh,
night, they
yes.
need to be massaged by listening to Radio Free Britannia.
Hello, nurse.
That's right. Nurse Justin's taking over the airwaves for Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 2.
Yeah.
Yes, and the final event of the evening is also on WRFB,
WRFB.
and that is the Record Room. And that's our community calendar for this 4th Thursday in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar. That's right. So what do we got going on in chat here? Time change this week. That's right. Don't forget, folks. You're gonna get all screwed up this Sunday or Saturday night or whatever it is. Clocks go backwards. Yeah.
I'm not
So if
changing
we're
my
not
clock.
here, if we're not here, don't worry about it. We'll be here at a normal time, whatever time that may be.
We'll be here whenever we wake up and feel like doing a
That's
show.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn
you
that-
know, unfortunately, we don't have the luxury of diva time. You know, we don't qualify for diva time.
We don't. Yeah, we definitely don't qualify for Diva time.
No.
Someone's spanking a
Yes.
pig over here.
What's that?
Someone is spanking a pig.
I was wondering what was going
Wait,
on over there.
He's
I was
massaging the
looking at
bacon.
that. He's getting that bacon ready.
Bacon.
You're just lucky Led Zepp isn't
Yeah.
over here, man. He
It-
be getting.
It's a
Led
good
Zepp
thing
all
it wasn't a sheep.
excited.
I mean, if that was a sheep, we'd have some real issues. Tasty bacon.
Like we ain't got issues to begin with around
Oh,
here.
we have
kidding
issues.
me?
We have issues.
I tell you, I love this shit. All right, let's move it right along here. Let's see if I can
Are you
get
saying
up.
that we got to thank some people for things? today?
Well, not just yet. We ain't that far along.
yeah, we are.
Got to tell some folks that, of course, they're watching NBNN here on Twitch TV or listening on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And of course, if you want to join in, go to nbnn.info like Jack told you a couple of minutes ago. Use the Discord app there or go to wrfb.rocks, radiofreebritannia.com. Use the NBNN Soda app. All sorts of different ways to get on in here and join in the shenanigans. And again, we got loads of people here. We got loads of people in Twitch. We got loads of people listening. And for those of you who happen to have our numbers, you can send us text messages while we're doing this. We'll try and get to those just as well.
Hey,
Don't forget.
I didn't get any text messages today. I'm
I
shocked.
would give them the phone number, but I'm not set up for the phone number. Yeah, we actually have a studio line that you can actually call in. I'm gonna. Get
Although
that
I never hear that studio line.
set-
Thankfully.
Yeah, well, you know,
thankfully.
I could set it up to forward right
Okay.
to your line and ring. I'll set the late night hours to ring Jack's phone. That's what we'll do.
Does Scrota answer the phone for us?
I don't know. Scrota doesn't even play music for us, so I don't know if I'd trust him answering the phones. Yeah, he might sign a deal with Zeke and start making it a phone sex line. I don't know if I can risk that.
I've already got one person that's came to me. Then we're going to have a discussion on it. Yeah, we're going to have a discussion. It's a nice little lady friend, and she's just real nice. We're going to talk about it, and perhaps we'll have our first. What would you call it? Our first hostess.
Okay, so when you get into the channel with that lady friend, she gonna be sounding like this.
I hope not. God, man. Ever since that episode with Tits McGee, I'm kind of leery to talk to any female in the game.
All right. Anyway, moving right along. Don't forget to help support our sponsors, because our sponsors help support us. Least we can do is help support them. And of course, you guys did a fabulous job last month supporting the Airy Fund. Become a supporter today and play for a cause. The airyfund.org is bringing you those community causes that are closest to your heart. And of course, the folks at Portalarium. We are working with them to bring you the latest and greatest newest updates to the charity stores, and the guys and gals down there are loving our ideas. We're loving working with them. And again, stay tuned. We're going to be bringing you a lot more, but don't forget, coming up this Saturday, we have the upcoming Extra Life charity stream event, which can be found. Let me see if I can do that without ruining it. Happening on the fort, so don't forget about that. And I guess I had to do that. And if you want to donate directly to the Airy Fund or one of the events that we are sponsoring, go to airyfund.org and look for the active campaigns that are going on. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you're looking for a custom wand or stave, Arius Coilmore is the guy to go to. He'll write down what you want, and he'll make it just for you. Scrota's music service. It's Scrota. It's music, and it's a service. And boy, what a service he offers.
Happy
Britannia Mining Company wants you to come on down to Black Rock Cove, and of course to the new Dewdrop Inn located right here in Owl's Head. Dewdrop Inn, get your freak on right here in Owl's Head, or you can get your craft on over in Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove located in the Exeter region, in the Quell region, right next to the town of Exeter. And of course, if you need to know where Owl's Head is, well, just teleport to Jack or I. We'll get you right on over here, and we'll point you to the Dewdrop Inn. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, you're looking for hats, you're looking for coffee mugs, or if you want to get your hands on the elusive I love this shit NBNM bumper sticker, head on out to RelicsByRill.com. And of course, you can get your items right there on the website. All sorts of stickers, drinks, drinkware, wearables, hats, hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, all sorts of good stuff. Rill's got it. And if you want to save a little money when you check out, relicsbyrill.com, use the promo code NDNN when you check out. You'll save 10% when you check out, relicsbyrill.com. WRFB, of course, bringing you the latest and greatest here throughout the week on the airwaves right here inside Shrouded Avatar. Not going to go into that spiel because we got to give the folks over at Shroud Marketplace a little love before we step out of here today. Of course, shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. And Jack's going to tell you, boys and girls,
shroudmarketplace.com, the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Is it 79 or is it 80 now?
80?
Different vendors.
80 vendors. 80 vendors.
It might just be 80 vendors on Shroud Marketplace. Yeah. And every single vendor is a different player of the game. And they're responsible for maintaining their own inventory and setting their own prices. And you know what? If you make a purchase, they're responsible for that trade as well. So you've got this awesome review system to where it's like you can go through and do something like go to Synesis stuff, and you can see that it's like, hey, you've got reviews, got trans item stuff, you've got all the things. Average rating 5 stars, average reviews. 5 stars. And if you use the discount code Jack10 off, you can
Jack
save
10 off.
You can save 10% on anything that is offered
Did you have to
through
put the 10? I mean, you could have just put another
Jack
couple
off.
letters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I wanted some separation in there. But yes, 10% off anything purchased through Senesis Stuff, Shroud Marketplace. If you use the promo code Jack off, till that coupon expires. Not only that, but you also have weird things like teleports and recall scrolls sold on Shroud Marketplace.
$4.99.
Yeah, that's right. 3 different vendors selling teleports and recall scrolls now. If you're looking
It's not tough enough. They're giving them away in
know.
the game. I tell you, now you got to have competition on the marketplace. Y'all killing me, people.
Hey, I was the first to be selling them, and then some ass decided to undercut my prices.
That's right. Well, yeah, by a penny.
Not saying who it is, but I have undercut their prices now. Yep. Then don't forget also, you can go ahead and you can do all kinds of weird things like, let's see, look
Cheesy
for accounts,
writing, music service,
game gold,
wedding service.
I mean, all kinds of services, anything and everything
You name
game
it,
related.
we got it.
Right.
That's right. And of course, you know, it's that time of the day.
That time to
Oh,
thank
gotta
the
say
sponsors.
Goodbye. We already thanked the sponsors.
I mean,
we got to thank the
most
good
important
people
people around
listening
here.
out there. That's right.
The most important people around here. That's you guys
That's
watching
you
out on
guys.
Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. And those hanging out with us in Discord. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and
Love
we do
you
it for you
guys.
guys.
I tell you, the room's full, Twitch is full, people listen on the radio. I love this shit. And of course, again, thank you all for your support. I remember days when Jack and I spent 6 months streaming to nobody.
We streaming
And,
to ourselves.
Yeah, thanks to your support, we're going on 3 years coming up. So we're going to maybe have a celebration for the first time, because I know we haven't done anything for the other 2 years. But we got to get out of here for today. So till tomorrow, we'll be bringing you the weekend roundup of events happening over the weekend. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Stay out of trouble.
Never, never.
Don't touch me there.
80.
Hey,
What-
whose hand was that?
Which line is your line, Mom? Don't touch me there, or
Stay out of trouble. I always tell the boys that, and they never ever listen.
Of course they never listen.
ever.